Okay, let's look at using your strengths and your values as a coach or as a yoga teacher. So this applies, well, equally to these areas as any other job, really. You need to use your strengths both to be happy, but also to be successful, and the same with working according to your values. So for example, some yoga teachers are really funny. That's a strength of theirs. They take a lot of jokes. Other yoga teachers are very clear. Some yoga teachers are very connected, very relational. Some are very fierce and challenging and drive their students hard. These are that's 4-element model I basically presented there, if you've seen that video yet. We need to work with our strengths, and we need to be teaching yoga according to our strengths, not copying our teacher or dance. You know, like, yeah, you learn the steps from a teacher, if let's say you've become a salsa teacher or a tango teacher, but your style of teaching needs to be in there. What are your strengths in teaching the tango? As a coach, you know, I tend to be quite challenging as a coach. I do a lot of personal examples, a lot of humor. You know, the other day I was telling one of my coaches just really fiercely, I was saying, get on with it, you know? And that's part of my strength. Now, not every coach is like that. If we've learned a very, say, soft style of coaching, that might not fit our personality, or the other way around, a very, you know, yang style of coaching, and we're a more soft person. So we need to fit, yes, the techniques we've learned, but also according to our strengths. If not, it will sound inauthentic, and also we won't enjoy it, we'll get burnt out doing it. So sometimes when people feel like they're off purpose, they're not off purpose, it's the right activity, they're just not bringing their strengths fully into it. I had this experience with not telling jokes in the corporate world, and then realizing, yeah, I could bring my jokes in. I needed to moderate some of the swearing and stuff a bit, but I could bring the jokes back in, all right? Hey, don't fucking have to anymore. Yay. Anyway, so I like, you see, I like working from strengths. Values is the other side of this thing, right? So it's like, I know, I was talking to a yoga teacher I was coaching, and they were like, you know what, I'm doing this yoga class, and everyone there just wants to get flat stomachs, or they want to get skinny. I forget exactly what she said, fitness. And she was like, I don't really care about that. She said, I don't really, and she was, you know, slim and healthy and all that, but she just said, I didn't really care about helping people get flat stomachs. And I was like, well, do another kind of yoga. Work in a place where that's not what people are looking for. You know, advertise your classes in a way where you haven't got a person with a flat stomach on the picture. Okay, like, you know, from the marketing aspect we'll look at later, this is really important. So your values have to fit what you're doing. You know, like if you're a corporate coach, is that really what you do? If your values are all about parenting, well, maybe you should be a parenting coach. Yeah, even if you're good at something, like this yoga teacher was very good at the fitness yoga, but it just wasn't in keeping with her values, right? So we're using our strengths and our values in whatever we do. This applies to any job. I mean, this is just some illustration for these particular professions of the stuff in the other videos.